Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, a group with a whole lot to prove here today, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff. A squad that's looking to really put on a show here today. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit, and here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. And he fields it inside the 15. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
First down here for this offense. An inside give now from the shotgun. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
It's a shotgun run call. Makes a nice move there. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
It's an option look. He'll toss it to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Here comes the 7th play of a good-looking opening drive, but it's 3rd down now. To throw, it's Gabriel. He's running out of time here. He's going to pull it down and run. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first down, and now this sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10.
Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
When the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Defense getting very heavy here, looking to stuff the run. It's a quick grab. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open the scoring. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? He'll hand it off. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Tailback with another carry. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Moss. Pressure is coming. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
When he's got some space here. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. That's an explosive gain. They've got him with the gain all the way to the 28.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. Get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
Not able to connect. Incomplete.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Breaking tackles. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him. Now the first snap in the red zone in this drive.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And the wideout goes in motion. To the air, it's Gabriel. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Good time here to drop this screen into the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. They'll try to run it with the option. The back's got it on the pitch. And the defense is there to smother it. They were all over the option play that time. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Moves the ball to 25. Good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. First down. Looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Branch. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
Grab behind the line. It's Hudson. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, the receiver does all the work here, man. That is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Hudson. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Fires it to the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. He's at the 50. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. And the interception taken to the house. A pick six, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Extra point makes it a 17-point game. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Gets the first and still running. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That completion makes it second and medium. Dropping back, it's Moss. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he's got some open field ahead. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Well, Chris, I can tell you as a quarterback, there's nothing more frustrating than a big defensive lineman who's good at swatting the ball. Because if they don't do it, oftentimes you got an open receiver and a completion.
Play action fake, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
He's going to take off here. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. Takes the toss, heads to his right. Finding some room at the 25. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
It makes sense going for it here. You're in that no man's land depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and go get a touchdown.
The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Scanning the field. It's Gabriel. Running back has it on a screen now. And the screen doesn't produce a first down. Good work by the defense. Now it's fourth down.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
And they stop him just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's first and goal. The defense backed up against their own end zone. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. He's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. After a long drive, it's a third down. Is it a touchdown or a field goal? This is a 4-point play. And the back now goes in motion. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Caught near the goal line. He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looking to pass. It's Moss. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
Bringing pressure. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to throw yet again. Hit as he released it. He's picked for a third time tonight. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So, timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Can he take it all the way? Past the 50. Inside the 40. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception and a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
Defense is coming after him. Down he goes, a sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. The pocket breaking down. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've got a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
Finds an open target on the left side. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Makes the catch. Can he get in?
You know, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Turn starts inside the 15. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. This will likely be the last play of the half. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it go quickly. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. Looking to throw. It's Moss. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some verticals.
A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
This is a game-defining gamble. Coach going for it this close, and he lofts it toward the left sideline. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's fourth down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
Looking to throw it on first down. And it's intercepted. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway, snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying.
And looking for a big play here. Oh, and he cannot hold on. A chance at a fourth interception by this defense here today. Does bring up fourth down.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's third down. He's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
And he's going to launch it deep again. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A fourth down stop.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on fourth down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it, when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense lined up, did what they had to do. They get the ball, and now look at the field position that they have.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. That's the spin move. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Grab behind the line. It's Ferguson. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
What if they got cooked up for this two-point conversion attempt? A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Offense ready to start this drive. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch to the back. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down?
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now the try for the two-point conversion. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And the two-point try is good, so the lead is now 14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fielded in the end zone. It's McClellan. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. On first down, it's play action. He's moving out of the pocket. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Looking to pass. It's Gabriel. This time, a completion. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Well, moments ago, backed up close to their own end zone. Now, threatening with a first and goal. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? We'll give it to the running back.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Off play action. He's looking to throw. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
caught behind the line. It's Stewart. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Offense trots that onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. Send the back in motion. Looking to throw. It's Moss. Caught in the flat by the running back. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's escaping the pocket now. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Important third down play coming up. Try and muscle for the first down. He shreds the tackle. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Running through the tackle. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up.
It's a fumble. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
Wow, that's just big-time awareness by his teammate to be able to scoop up that ball like it was a ground ball. As a result, the offense retains possession.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. The pass rush closing in. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback.
Got a lane. Can he get in?
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
Oh, and it's blocked. After the block PAT, the special teams coach hoping for better execution here on the kickoff. Bringing it out. It's low. And they're finally able to bring him down. A big gain to wrap up the third quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They're going to run it here. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play, but give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Tackled at the 35, good enough for a first down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance in that next round of the postseason.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Here's the second down play. Always looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This running back's had a big night, the kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
They've converted both previous fourth down attempts, so why not try to make it 3 for 3? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got...
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Now it's second down here. Back to pass. It's Moss. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
All of this pressure and sacks are starting to impact this quarterback. You can sense that internal timer is sped up a bit more than usual.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quick throw to the left side. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Oh, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Caught in the backfield. It's James.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
And completion makes it second and short. And he'll set up to throw. Looking downfield. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the fourth quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
Looking to set up a screen pass here.
Well, it seems like a screen pass is either feast or famine. You either completely fool the defense and you got a lot of room to run behind a convoy of blockers, or there's just nowhere to go and the play gets blown up as we see.
It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Spot in the natty at stake. This defense is being shredded. Kirk, what can you do differently to stop this guy?
Man, I don't know. I mean, I would just keep trying to come up with double coverage or blitzing, something to try to slow down not just the receiver, but got to pressure the quarterback. But right now, the receiver's just in a zone. Sometimes you get into that spot, and it's so hard to get you out of it. I know if I were this quarterback, keep throwing him the rock.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to root this one away. field and in the end zone. It's low. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Back to throw. It's Gabriel. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. The offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Past the 20. Football comes out.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half. Really, the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play.
And they heave it deep downfield. And he's intercepted for the fourth time tonight. Going the other way, can they catch him? Across midfield. Across the 40. Inside the 20.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Bringing it out. It's Hudson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Quarterback operating an empty set. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's looking for a deep completion. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
The defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking downfield. It's Gabriel. Under heavy pressure. Hit as he throws it. Oh, and he's got it inside the 15. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the 4th quarter. Run the ball. Get out of Dodge. Keep everybody healthy.
He's got some room. Can he get there?
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk